midweek success against Formby in the Liverpool Senior Cup, AFC Liverpool return to league action as they take on leaders Congleton Town at Ivy Gardens. The hosts have won their last 5 games in a row and have racked up 21 goals in the process. New Red striker Darrell Hale makes his debut, having moved up from the Cheshire League. Hale looks to feed Lawless, who's surely been clipped by Koral, but the referee doesn't even acknowledge the challenge. And have AFC Liverpool been denied an early penalty there? And that's some loose control by Drohan, and it's been picked off by Lawless, who feeds Hale, who looks to curl it into the corner, but it's too close to Neems, who grabs hold of it at the second attempt. Willis gets the ball off Gill, knocks it into Koral, who turns and creates a little bit of space for himself, looks up, digs out a cross, finds a header Smith, but it's over the bar.
Don't drop in, stay high.
Bailey holds off the challenge of Humphreys and gives it to James. He cuts inside, then rolls a ball down the line for Koral to run onto. Tracked all the way by hand.
Eye on your feet, eye on the ball! Eye on the ball, double up, Mukhtar!
Koral comes back onto his right foot, puts a cross into the box, finds the head of Drohan, but his head is tamed straight into the hands of Kasparian. Koral with the delivery, it's headed clear.
Leg it!
Congleton Town finds Drohan, who's faced by hand. Drohan goes down the outside, Humphreys comes across, gets a foot in, Drohan goes down, and the linesman flags, and the referee concurs and awards a free kick to the home side. Will Congleton Town take advantage of their somewhat fortuitous free kick as Gill, with the delivery, finds the header Smith, and he puts it into the corner past a static Kasparian to give Congleton Town the lead just on the stroke of half-time. Chris Smith peeled off, nobody in a red shirt went with him, and it was a free header that gave Kasparian no chance. Creswell gets a fist to Lawless's corner, but the red striker will get a second chance to put a ball into the box. Sends it right into the mix. Hale is there, but he can't direct his header on target. Drops for Brown, who shoots like a central defender, and it's hooked clear. Harris will return it for the Reds. Humphreys helps it on into the area. Hale is jumping. James is taking too long, and Lawless is charging down. It's dropped for Wilkinson. Snapshot straight into the arms of Creswell. Lawless goes down on the Gill's challenge, but the Reds retain possession. And Harris sends a lovely ball down the touchline for Wilkinson to latch onto. Amid shouts of encouragement from Stuart Humphreys, he gets past Alston, fires in at the near post, but the ball gets lodged underneath the body of Creswell. This is a positive start from AFC Liverpool at the start of this second half, and Ryan Wilkinson is at the heart of it. Harris with a quick throw-in finds Wilkinson, who holds off the challenge of Gill, then gets past Alston, cuts it back, it's going to drop for Hale, who smashes it home, scores on his debut to bring the Reds level. And that goal stemmed from Ryan Wilkinson, who's proved to be a real threat right from the restart down that left flank, and Darrell Hale was in the right place at the right time to take full advantage. Gill spreads it out to the left to find James. Back inside to Koral, nice turn, and he set Drohan away in behind the Reds defence. Could be an instant reply from the home side, but that's a good save by Kasparian. Comes off Drohan and behind for a goal kick. Willis with the delivery, but that's going to drift too close to Casbarian, who gets a fist to it, but Koral's going to send it back into the danger zone. It's going to drop for Alston, but he stabs it wide. Willis gets the return from Smith. Delicate chip ball towards the edge of the box, finds Koral, who gets the better of Brown. Smith on the edge of the box, toe pokes it, but Casbarian plucks it safely out the air. Hale leaves it for Harris, who looks up and plays a ball over the top of the defence, and Lawless is onside. Cuts inside Andrew Alston, skips past Ben Alston, looks to chip it over Creswell, who got a hand to it, and it comes off the outside of the post. John Lawless is inches away from giving AFC Liverpool the lead after a mazy run through the heart of the Congleton defence. Humphrey sprays a lovely ball out to the right-hand side for Hale to chase after. Pursued by James, Hale gets past the left back, cuts it back to Lawless, who sidesteps the challenge, but his shot on goal is blocked by his own man.
Get in the box, John, come on!
Humphreys with the long throw in. Alston rises above Brown but concedes the corner.
Get down!
Lawless with the delivery that's flicked on perfectly by Willis for Brown to head home at the back post to give AFC Liverpool the lead. Anthony Brown grabs his second goal of the season, and the Reds have come from behind against the league leaders on their own ground. Gill finds a substitute Turner, who with some nice control brings the ball down, then turns away from Robertson and attacks the AFC Liverpool box. Gets away from Karis, but Robertson and Brown between them eventually deal with the threat. Though the referee points to the spot after blowing his whistle on the advice of the linesman for a handball against Anthony Brown. And the AFC Liverpool players aren't happy about the decision as Humphreys goes across to vent his frustration at the linesman, and he could be in trouble. As we take a look once again at the incident, Anthony Brown is so close to the action that he can't move his arm out the way, and it clearly balls a hand. River Humphreys has clearly gone too far in his protest as he goes into the referee's book, who pulls out a red card, and Humphreys is off, and the Reds are down to 10 men. And it's Michael Koral with a chance to level for the home side, and he does exactly that, putting it into the opposite corner to which Casbarian dived. And is there one last chance for Congleton Town to attack, to find a winner, to extend their winning sequence to 6 games, but James has given away possession to Chris Brown, and the referee blows his whistle to end the contest, and surely AFC Liverpool have been cruelly denied a deserved win.
Disappointed to end up with just a point there.
Yeah, it is a little bit actually, considering how well we played second half and even first half when we gave them a really good going for the money. I think we were a bit robbed in the penalty decision there, but what can you do?
Feel you were robbed with John Lawless in the first half of the penalty decision as well.
Being on my side of the pitch, I didn't really see much, but I did see the incident and did look like a little bit, but too far away. But what can you do?
They didn't really test you that often, but a couple of times that they did, you more than match for them.
Yeah. They actually had us a bit on the pump, but back four done a really good job, covering a lot of ground and put our bodies on the line again. Had a couple shots to save, but I think as a whole, as a team, we defended really well.
Much better performance in the second half. You really dominated them then.
Yeah, we seem to have found our footing really well in the second half. I think a bit slow first half. We had them on the ropes for about 15 or so minutes, and then they sort of got the better of us, and we lost a little bit of composure. But second half, we really turned it on. And second half, if playing halves, we won that second half very easily. But we got the 1 point, didn't we?
Yeah, they're the league leaders, but wasn't really much difference in the teams.
No, I wouldn't say there was much, but I would have pegged us to win that game. But 1 point away from home against the league leaders who are streaking ahead with a point at the moment is a good result. But you always want to win, don't you?
Sounds like a broken record, but the officials have cost you again.
I normally go on about officials. I'm going to stop talking about officials, especially on the video. I'll go and talk to them. But on performance today, we've come to a team who were top of the league, who were flying, and we've played ever so well, really well. We've scored 2 good goals. The referee, in his wisdom, is give a penalty, and I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't want to talk about the official because at the end of the day, I've been in trouble over it over the past couple of months. But we've come here and we've dominated. We've dominated the game as we did last year, to be fair. And yeah, you know, to come, I've been happy with the point. But when I've seen the game the way it's panned out, it feels like a defeat. So yeah, you know, there's loads of positives again. We played really well. Just disappointed with the result at the end.
First half, you're a little bit flat. Was that a result of Wednesday's performance?
Well, I think it was just nicey football all over the pitch. Even with Congleton, you know, both goalkeepers haven't made a save to make. You know, we've switched off and they've got a free kick, and the lads got in and headed it. You know, it's a good strike. But you know, I wouldn't turn around and say we were flat. It seemed like a little bit of a pre-season game at times in the first half, where it's just nicey, passy. I've gone in and again I've had a little word with one or two of them. We've upped the tempo, and the tempo's produced a very, very good second half performance.
Come out straight from the kick-off and put them on the back foot, didn't you?
Well, again, you know, I'll say, and any manager will probably say, in any football team, if you put your work ethic in and the pressure on the opposition, you're getting into the faces and things, then you'll get your rewards, and that's what they got. You know, and I feel sorry for the lads today, I really do, because they deserve the 3 points, not 1. You know, like I said, I'm not going to go on about our friend in the middle, but that's life, I suppose. Well, it's been my life lately.
What do you think about John Lawless? First couple of minutes, do you think he should have been given a penalty?
You better ask the referee, but no, Stonewall. The annoying thing is that when a linesman makes a comment that he did, and then backtracks in the second half when he's being told off his official, off his mate in the middle, that he can't give penalties, then fine, you'll accept that. But then when they go and when it was like a ping pong, and it hits someone's hand apparently, and then the linesman flags, it don't make sense to me. You'd either do one or the other. If you can't give penalties, don't give it, don't flag. But he was quick enough to put the flag up then. So, you know, I don't know. This is why the rules baffle me sometimes. And I think, you know, the game's going away. I need to go on courses and things like that, and I am, because I just don't know which is which, if you can understand that. I don't know. You know, if you get told off the man in the middle, don't flag for penalties, then don't. If he thinks he's big enough to give penalties by himself, do it. But don't turn around and say, I can't give penalties, and then do what he's done. But it was a Stonewall penalty if I've ever seen one.
It must be pleasing for you as well that Congleton have been racking the goals in recently, but you kept them down to 1, and that was pretty much the only chance they had.
Yeah, I'm not being disrespectful to the teams that they played, but they haven't played AFC Liverpool. They played them today. Do you know what we're about? We're a very good team, so it might just tweak their thoughts a little bit. You might get carried away. I don't care. At the end of the day, we give them something to think about. AFC Liverpool, mate.
Nice for Darrell, Hale on his table, getting a goal.
Great performance. Considering he's just come in today, he hasn't trained well. He's trained once with the lads, and he's produced a good centre forward performance, shall we say. You know, he's put his body in there. He's got edges off. He's got shots off, and he's been rewarded with his goal. And he possibly could have got 1 or 2 more, but for the goalkeeper.
A couple of knocks. Any serious injuries?
No, not at the moment. Just Ryan Liggett's come off with a bit of a groin injury, but you know, we've got a week's grace now. We'll look at everything on Tuesday. Obviously players will be coming back from injuries and things like that, but you know, the squad's looking a little bit healthier now. And like I said, when you come to the likes of top of the league, Congleton, and put on the performance we did, then the future's bright. And we'll just move on again.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, mate.